welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm Jordan and I make videos all about my vegan lifestyle, my plant-based diet, and just living a more natural and healthy life. Today, I'm super excited about this video because it is a meal prep in less than an hour. I don't know about you, but I would love to imagine that I have 3 to 4 hours to just meal prep and slave away in my kitchen on Sundays, but I just don't. As much as I love cooking, I just don't always have the time to do it every weekend. So I wanted to come up with a less than an hour meal prep, and this one has breakfasts and lunches for 2 people for 5 days a week, so a full work week or school week. If you have a family that's bigger than that or smaller than that, just adjust accordingly, but we like to have our breakfasts and our lunches ready to go and grab them in the morning. That way we don't have to get fast food or be hungry throughout the day. We know that we have something healthy to take every day, and then when we get home, we usually have a snack, and I'll cook a really quick weeknight dinner. Make sure you check out the description box below for a link to my blog post, which I hope that I'm going to be able to do by the time this video goes up with all the recipes. If not, I'll just write the recipes in the description box. So either way, make sure you check out the description box. All right, that's it for me. Let's get into the meal prep. First up is the teriyaki cauliflower wraps that I'm going to be making for lunch. So the first thing you need to do is get yourself a head of cauliflower and chop it up into small florets. Add those to a large mixing bowl and add your favorite teriyaki sauce. We like this low sodium kind by Very Teriyaki. And I probably added about 1/3 cup or so, just enough so that all the cauliflower was coated. Then just transfer it to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or with your favorite nonstick spray, and you're gonna cook that in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. So while the cauliflower is cooking, we can make our breakfasts. And my husband loves a good old PB&J for breakfast. So this is just me making PB&Js. It may seem really simple and boring, but if you think about it, if you use really good whole grain bread, organic grape jelly, and just natural peanut butter without any sugar added, it's actually a really good healthy breakfast full of protein and good complex carbohydrates. So I just make those, put them in a bag, and stick them in the freezer, and they thaw by the time he's ready to eat them. For my breakfast, we're going to be making a chocolate kale smoothie and some spiced apple overnight oats. For this smoothie, we're going to start with some frozen bananas, and I put about 1 frozen banana in each jar and 1 date. So just remove the pit from the date and kind of break it up into pieces just to help the blender out. The date just naturally sweetens it and makes it taste so good. Then you're going to add 1 generous tablespoon of flaxseed, 1 generous tablespoon of raw cacao, which makes it nice and chocolatey, and 1 generous tablespoon of your favorite vanilla protein powder or whatever protein powder you like, and a generous tablespoon of some sunflower butter or peanut butter or almond butter. This gives it that creamy texture like a milkshake. And then add your kale, just as much as you can stuff in there. If you're not used to green smoothies, of course you could try spinach, but I really can't taste the kale in this. Next, add a 1/2 cup of oats to the other 2 mason jars and another tablespoon of flaxseed. To spice it up, I add a generous dash of cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. I also had some leftover unsweetened applesauce in my fridge, so I added a big spoonful of that just to naturally sweeten it. Plus, of course, a tablespoon of sunflower butter or almond butter or peanut butter, just for some good healthy fats that keep me nice and full. Then I added a bunch of diced apple to the top, but of course you could add any kind of fruit you want, but I kind of wanted to go with the apple theme, so I added apple, and then topped it off with some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Just give it a good stir so all the ingredients are combined for you to put in the fridge, and the oats will get nice and creamy. So here are my breakfasts ready to go in the fridge or the freezer. They are so delicious. I love them and crave them every morning. At this point, our breakfasts are done, and now we're just ready to assemble the wraps. We're gonna make a sauce to go on the wraps with the cauliflower. Just add about 1/3 cup of your favorite vegan mayo, and about a tablespoon of the teriyaki sauce again, and about a teaspoon of ground turmeric. This is optional, but I just like to add it because it has amazing anti-inflammatory properties, and you can't really taste it, but it just adds a really pretty orange-yellow color to the sauce. Now that our cauliflower is all nice and roasted and sweet, salty, and sesame tasting, I'm telling you guys, this cauliflower is so good. If you've never roasted cauliflower, you've got to do it. So now that that's all ready, we're just gonna put that in a bowl and get ready to assemble the wraps. And I'm gonna show you how I made it into a lettuce cup because this was what I was having for lunch that day. I just added some of the sauce to my lettuce and then added the cauliflower. For Jack, I put these wrap ingredients into a big whole wheat burrito, which you'll see here in a little bit. And I also add some shredded carrot and a little bit of cucumber just for some crunch. I love this because it was super light and refreshing, but still full of flavor. Look at all we've made in that short amount of time. Here is everything that's ready to go in the fridge or the freezer and be packed up and eaten. It was super easy, and now I have some awesome food for the week.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite things to meal prep are. I'm always looking for new ideas and quick and easy go-to things that I can whip up really fast. So please let me know what your favorites are down in the comments. Like this video if you want to see more cooking, meal prep style videos from me in the future, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video. I will see you next week in my next video. Bye!